Hi, families and students. Welcome to our next lesson. So before we get into our lesson, by this time, I want us to talk about the grammar symbols that we've reviewed. Now, by this point, we should be really familiar and very comfortable with nouns and what the function of a noun is, or what is their job. We know that nouns are, again, person, place, thing, idea, animal, right? So what you see in front of me, I have two objects. This is what? A feather, and this is a basket. So what I want us to do, or what I want you to do, I want you to look at the objects. And I want you to tell me, what do you observe about the objects? What could you tell me about these two objects? The feather is in front of the basket. What about now? The feather is inside of the basket. What about now? The feather is under the basket or underneath the basket. Now, if I was to turn it this way, what word could I say? The feather is beside the basket. So if we go back to our grammar symbols, we have this right here. What does this grammar symbol look like? It kind of looks like a rainbow or a bridge, right? So this is called a preposition. And what prepositions do, they serve as a link or bridge between nouns. So the words that I talked about, or the words that I said, this is a command, right? One of our command, when we do actions, it says place the feather in the basket or inside the basket. So in or inside will be a preposition. I'm saying where to place the noun. Place the feather beside the basket, right? So I placed it beside it. Beside is telling me where the feather is in relation to the basket. So you can use objects, but you can also use people, right? Because people are nouns. I am a noun. You are a noun. I have this table, and the bridge, the preposition or the word that will link me and the table together, the sentence would be, Miss Wicks is next to the table. Or from this angle of the computer, of the video, Miss Wicks is behind the table. Or the table is in front of Miss Wicks. Does that kind of make sense? So what we'll do is you can make command cards, just like I did, where you write a sentence and identify the preposition. You could also come up with a game. So if you want to play with a younger sibling or with your family members, you can come up with objects around the house and find different ways, different prepositions. These words, you already say them out loud or you talk about them all the time, but you didn't know that you were using prepositions all the time. So again, make sure that you write this down, that prepositions are words that show the relationship between nouns. So if you want to pause the video and write that down, and then you can find different activities online. Another way to remember, if you kind of get stuck, especially with the symbol, you can think about the rainbow. We can say, there is, or I ran underneath the rainbow. I jumped over the rainbow. I walked around the rainbow. Okay, so that is our preposition lesson for today. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas that you would like to share, you are more than welcome to share it with us in our Facebook page, on our school's Facebook page. And again, if you have any questions or any ideas of how you can do more activities at home, you may look online in the links in the description box, for other activities, or you can reach out to your fellow teacher. Thank you so much for joining our lesson.